Yesterday, Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen issued a new executive order, which he says will protect women and their spaces. 3 News Now reporter Alex Whitney looked into the language from the order, where it comes from, and what could be at risk if the order's enforced.
On Wednesday, the state of Nebraska came together to celebrate Volleyball Day and women's sports in the state. With all the attention on the Huskers, many missed a new order handed down by Governor Jim Pillen just a few hours before the first serve that he calls the Women's Bill of Rights. But not everyone thinks this new order is in Nebraska's best interests.
So we were outraged initially because it's not a women's Bill of Rights. It's anti-trans legislation masking as an attempt at gender equity.
Nebraska isn't the first state to establish a Women's Bill of Rights. Texas in 2022 and Oklahoma earlier this month have both established their own Women's Bill of Rights, and the language in their laws is nearly identical to Nebraska's. So where did it come from? It wasn't Texas or Oklahoma. Instead, the Women's Bill of Rights comes from a conservative political advocacy group called the Independent Women's Forum. This group was founded in the 90s after the controversial Supreme Court appointment of Clarence Thomas as a conservative alternative to feminist tenets. It's been backed by notable conservative donors like the Koch brothers and the family of former Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos. And one of its spokeswomen, Riley Gaines, was just in Nebraska last weekend campaigning against the inclusion of transgender athletes in women's sports.
We saw lots of different organizations coming forward with what they call model legislation, that they would try to get senators or representatives in each state to try to pass to carry across a national agenda opposed to the more recent advancements we've seen for the civil rights of all people.
This political push from outside of Nebraska could potentially end up hurting the state's pocketbook. On Wednesday, Senator Megan Hunt tweeted that she was concerned the executive order could jeopardize federal funding as it could potentially violate Title IX. But advocates say it still remains to be seen if that would happen.
We don't yet know the repercussions for what exactly enforcement and the impact of this executive order looks like, and so what would be the negative repercussions in terms of federal funding.
In Lincoln, Alex Whitney, 3 News Now.
We reached out to the governor's office for comment. They would not answer questions about the IWF's influence on the executive order, but did say they don't expect the order to affect federal funding.